All right, and I think that we are live with an Energy Creates live session Q&A. Now, we're doing this again because we had so many people join our live YouTube. I think we're putting this on Instagram and TikTok as well. So many great questions we had last time were, students who want to win the Energy Creates contest. So if you go to energycreates.com, that's where you find out the contest details and how to enter. And if you win a scholarship valued at up to $100,000. So this is pretty serious money if you want to go to school and get it paid for. And all you need to do, we don't have any academic requirements. We don't have any of the kind of requirements that most scholarships have. You just got to put your mind towards a project that reflects the vital importance of the Canadian energy sector. You log in to energycreates.com, you watch Help Is On The Way documentary, you answer a quiz, and then you upload your project to whatever ideas you have. We talked about this last time. We want you to feel totally open to share whatever perspectives you have in whatever art form you want to. So whether that is a poem or a dance or a short film, or it could be an essay or an invention or a creation or something in the engineering world. It does not matter. We just want to see your creativity. Now, before we get into the questions, and again, thank you so much for all the amazing questions last time, we have another giveaway. We're going to give away 5 pairs. Check it out. These are 5 pairs of Energy Creates sweatpants. They've got a little brand here, so not overpowering. We're going to give away 5 pairs of these. And to win it, all you got to do is answer a question live in the YouTube chat. And the question is, what's one word that you describe the documentary Help Is On The Way? So to win this, all you have to come up with is one word. You put that in the YouTube, the live chat, and we're going to announce the winners on Instagram. But not only that, because I'm going to give away 3 Energy Creates hoodies as well. We weren't planning on doing this, but every time I see these and feel these are heavy, they got this really cool puff print, which I think people are going to love. See all the money you have under to be under all your scholarship or your graduation cap. Good things happen when you have this hoodie on. They're great. We had some great questions last time. And if you do win the scholarship, you will get a hoodie too. So to win this, all you got to do is in the chat here, you just got one word that describes our documentary, Help Is On The Way. Okay, so let's get to it. Why don't we start putting questions in the chat? And we've got, what you don't see here is we have a whole bunch of amazing creatives around here who are going to help me get the questions. If I don't know the answer, they can help me answer it. But right now, if you put your questions in the chat, however you're watching this, because we're following all the different social media platforms, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, all right. So in some of the major questions that, as we wait for the questions to pour in, what we want to know is if you're going to enter this contest, how do I win? How is this judged? That was probably the most important and most asked question last time, is how is this stuff judged, my work? Well, we will tell you. There is a rubric on our website that you can download that will tell you exactly how your project will be judged. Originality and creativity, 20 points. Relevance and impact, 20 points. Presentation and clarity, 20 points. Technical merit, 20 points. And wildcard points. I like that. Wildcard points. So I don't, that is exactly, that's kind of like what we feel like the impact, the emotional impact for the judges. Again, it's a wild card. So this is how it's judged. We have the questions here. If you want to get some more detail about each of those categories, how it's done. So when you're evaluating your project, have a friend, have a parent, a teacher who you might really like, judge your work and get them to be objective. Go through this, and then you can change it up. You can adjust your project to how you feel to see if you're going to hit those markers. But we want everyone to feel like they've got a great shot. We want everybody to have as much clarity off the top. Again, all you got to do, watch your feature documentary, Help Is On The Way. Answer a fact-based quiz about it. I know you can do it. And the thing is, you got to pass, and we give you as many times as you need. So you can just keep redoing it till you get through. Then you upload your project. You get judged. A lot of judging that happens here in our contest, and then you're going to find out. Now, do we have any questions? That's coming. All right, so our friends here who are around here are going to help me understand the questions and hear them.
We got one question coming in.
Okay.
They are asking, with short films, what are the rules around citations and copyright?
Oh, that's a great question. With short films, what are the rules about citations and copyright music? Well, I mean, what we love to, if you can do original, fantastic. Like that would be the best. There's so many libraries out there that you can download from, or you just pay a small amount of fee. There's AI programs that you can make great music. But when it comes to citations, yes, please make sure that your project is going to be okay copyright-wise. And if it's not, contact us. Just simply contact us and describe some of the inspiration. We want to be able to show your project with people all over the world. To help us do that, make sure that your project is going to be free of any kind of copyright infringement. And it's challenging because say if you post a video to YouTube, okay, and the music's YouTube has deals with all sorts of music labels, same with Instagram, but things like LinkedIn don't. So it's really complicated because if we want your project to go far and wide, make it easy for us. Get all those clearances in place. And if you have any questions about those types of details, which are fantastic questions, like this is the kind of stuff that can hold the project back, contact us, explain it to us. We want to do everything to give you the best shot to win a scholarship of valued up to $100,000. Fantastic question. We should send that person a pair of pants just cause. And any other questions?
We have a second question here.
Yeah.
This is asking what's the process for winning and attending the ceremony if you're not able to attend in person or online?
Okay, so what's the process of winning and attending the winning ceremony? What happens if you can't make it? We're gonna make sure you can make it. One of the best parts about this contest is we do this live. For the people who win, if you saw last year's, we had them in a live live to tape. Actually, I think it was live. No, it was live to tape. I stand corrected. Live to tape, we bring you into the audience. Not every, people, it's one of those situations where that's how you find out. If you can't be there for some reason, we're going to find a way. We're going to make it remote, or we're going to work around the date. If you somehow can't be there, we are not going to take away your scholarship. That's not part of this deal. You win because of the amazing work that people are submitting. And please do yourself a favor, check out our online gallery from last year so you can see some of the other amazing works, the dances, there's hairstyles, someone submitted a cake. That's the kind of creativity we love to see. And again, we want every single student across this country to be able to submit no matter what you're taking and no matter what you want to take in the future to amplify your career. Great question.
We have a third one here.
Okay.
Is there a word limit for the written explanation of our intentions or heart behind our projects?
Okay, so is there a word limit to explaining your projects? I'm going to say no. I'm hoping you're not going to be dropping 5,000 words to explain your project. This is the kind of thing that we want you to take the time to explain your project to us. The more succinct you can be, fantastic. And because of it's a work of art or a creation or an invention or an essay, hopefully it speaks for itself. That's the goal. So the key is to give us a written description where your heart is, what you love about it. Walk us through. Another thing that we also love, which is really helpful, if you submit a video. It could be a quick little video diary. Just take a video of yourself explaining your project to us, what inspired it, what it's about, walk us through some of the nuances. The more you can do to walk us through your project, the better. Now, if your project's amazing, we don't need that. That's awesome too. We love that. So, if you feel your project speaks for itself, you don't need to worry too much. But please don't write an essay, but at the same time, don't write a haiku. Give us something to understand. So let's find something in the middle. Great question.
All right, another one here.
Yeah.
Asking, what was your favorite part of the trip to Peru for the documentary?
Oh, good question. What was my favorite part of my trip to Peru? That's probably the final scene when Kevin is with his grandma. I don't know if hopefully people who are watching this have seen the movie. That was super touching. We'd been through it all, learning about energy poverty. We'd seen, some really dramatic scenes, and Kevin was our guide. and our anchor through the whole trip, took us into these territories, and to see how his life was truly affected by having access to reliable energy, into light, into electricity, affordable, reliable, and abundant energy, to actually see his life transformed. Because it's one thing for us to talk about these ideas, in a classroom or like on a live feed like this, but it's a totally other thing to actually see it live in person, when you see a life and the whole trajectory of a family can change because one person got access to electricity and then was able to further their education, and that ripples through generations. And that is what we're really about at Energy Creates, showing the power of energy and what that does for people and families all over the world. Really nice question. Thanks for asking.
Before the next question,
Yeah.
remind about the giveaway.
Okay, I've been asked to remind about the giveaway. We're giving away 5 pairs of these pants. We'll check it out. They're branded Energy Creates pants. They're sweatpants and they're super soft and they're fantastic. And to win them, all you got to do is put one word that best describes for you "Help is on the way" in the YouTube chat. If you win, we're going to announce that on Instagram. We're also giving away 3 of these hoodies. Check it out. Heavy if you live in Canada. These things are perfect. These things are built to last with the puff print. Look at the earth and the stars and the hat and the cash. I love it. I love it. Okay, next question.
Someone asked, with your project, can you compare Canada's energy sector to that of other countries?
Okay, so for your project, can you compare Canada's energy sector to other countries? For sure. That sounds like a fantastic project. That's what we did in a lot of ways with Help is on the Way. We went to another country to see what energy issues were like there. But we talked about energy poverty. But if you want to take on, we also had another incredible story, and he's actually sitting right over here. I turned the camera. It's Mykola Pelikov, who was the director who came from the Ukraine, and he described to us issues that went on there when he was there. Again, he really talked about the energy issues between Russia and Ukraine. We want to get into these big, tectonic countries with the issues around energy supply, sharing energy, what Canada can do to help other countries. I mean, so much of our mission is showing about what Canadian energy can bring to the world, and not just people in Canada. So the answer is yes. I'd love to see projects on energy and compare and contrast energy in different countries.
Okay, and then another question for you. With your short story, will you be
Yeah.
disqualified for going a little over the 5,000 limit?
With a short story, will I be disqualified for going a little bit over the 5,000 word limit? The answer is no. I mean, I want to be, let's just be realistic. And also I want to be really kind of like, if you're going to go over, if there are some more words you need, put them in. I mean, this is an artistic endeavor. We don't want to, confine you in anything. We want you to be free, but we're going to give you some guardrails. And I think that's the best part about creativity, when it's kind of like a coloring book. You got to color in the lines a little bit, and that's why we give you the 5,000 words. Just try to stay around there. But short stories, I love short stories. There were some beautiful ones that were submitted last year, but I love hearing that people are going to be doing that. Now, I'll warn you, we know when the ChatGPT ones come in. And please if you're going to use AI, which I encourage people to, I'm a huge proponent of AI. I believe love is the highest intelligence, and AI is going to get us there in some ways. But and continue to help us get there. But if you're going to use AI, if you're going to use it in your writing, in your creations, feel free to use it, but just don't lean on it too much to create your whole project. It is a tool. It's no different than, from my perspective, anything else we use in these creative endeavors to make something amazing. But we don't want to see 100% AI projects. Okay.
Great. And then another question.
Yep.
Who funds this?
Who funds this? Yeah, so that we have donors. Those are anonymous donors, but these people and these organizations, they are helping us share our message. And because of that work, we've been able to create documentaries and provide scholarships and all that type of thing. And hopefully this is just going to keep going. So, any other questions?
Yeah. Someone asked me who gets to go to the final ceremony.
Who gets to go to the final ceremony? Well, the winners definitely get to go. Their families get to go. And then we also bring other people there. We try to fill it up with as many people as we possibly can to have a really fun, amazing environment. Hope that helps.
And then another person is asking about the balance
Okay.
They'll lose points for using humor in a video because it's not as professional.
Okay, so the balance between humor and professionalism. Again, because this is an artistic endeavor, and we want people. I'm not gonna. I sometimes think the entire thing. You can have an incredibly funny, humorous production that is also 100% professional. I think that sometimes humor can be the best way to get truths across. So I don't want people to feel that they can't shy away from making something that's entirely comedic. It'd be interesting if someone submitted a stand-up performance. I mean, that would be amazing if someone did that. So I don't want to differentiate between comedic and professionalism. I think some of the most incredible professionals I know can be comedians. So again, just give us your best project.
Right. And then the last question I have here.
Yeah.
Someone is wondering how long it will take after their submission to figure out who's behind.
Okay, how long? Okay, that's a great question. How long it's going to take to get your submission in, and before we get to judging? We don't know exactly how long it's going to take. Last year it took us. We released it in May, but there are so many entries. I hope people can forgive us for being a little bit long with that. We want to make sure that at least we want every single project to be looked at. And then there's a judging process, but to do that, it's a lot of work and a lot of people are involved. So please be patient with us. If you are registered for our subscription list, we try to update you. Our goal would be before summer, but it could be in the early fall. But just give us some time. We'll keep you updated on our email list and our social media and all that kind of thing. Okay.
I have one question.
Another question over here.
Email question.
Yeah.
Who reviews the applications? Academic professionals, industry experts, or former recipients?
Sure. So who is reviewing it? Again, we're going to put that's a list of judges. And if you go to our website, they're there. So again, for people, one of the things that when we answer these questions, I really urge people, go to our website. We try our absolute best to give all this type of information. You will see the judges from last year are posted. And we're going to do the same thing this year. We want to show a range of people who are judging this. And so again, there are artists, there's industry professionals, just check it out. Just go to energycraze.com right now, go to judging. You'll see the panel of judges we had last year, and this year we'll have the exact same thing.
Great. We have another question here.
Yeah.
In my creative work, is it okay if I talk about a country that you didn't talk about during the documentary?
Okay, so can I talk about a country that's not in the documentary? Of course. Again, the documentary is the inspiration. It's the ideas that we want people to engage in. And this year, primarily energy poverty. And energy poverty is not unique to Canada or Peru or the other countries that we talked about. It's happening all over the world. Feel free. This is a global issue. Billions of people affected by this. Please share it however you like to.
Awesome. And we have some other questions asking to describe the quality of the hoodie.
Okay. The quality of the hoodie. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see this thing. This is a beautiful hoodie. I want you to check it out. This thing is the real deal. I mean, it's not going to shrink and all that kind of stuff. This thing is heavy for winter. It is tough. We've got puff print, which you're going to love. And this cool thing in the back, check it out. I know I never showed the back of it. Energy creates back here and on the hood. So you got 3 places. It is 3 places people are going to know what you're talking about.
Could you explain one more time what are the ways to win today?
Okay, so the way to win, one word that best describes help is on the way. Oh man, people love that hoodie. I mean, my favorite question last time was, if I win the tuition, or if I win the scholarship, do I still get the hoodie? The answer is yeah. Here's $100K plus. Here is the hoodie. Okay, next questions.
We have someone asking, so for their project, they want to make a documentary, but they're not the best at editing. So they're asking, how heavy is it weighted for artistic and creative skills versus the message behind their documentary?
Okay, the great question. So someone wants to make a documentary, but they're not good at editing. I guess the question is, how good does it have to be? Well, this is where things get a bit that's why it is a challenge. Things have to be good. The creativity and the execution is part of this process. check out the 5 winners from last year. Go to energycraze.com and see what they did to win the challenge. Now remember, there's hundreds and hundreds of students they're up against, and lots of short films, lots of documentaries. See what they did. Okay, so yes, maybe if you need help, again, that's why I kind of like this live stuff. I mean, feel free to get out there and meet people in your creative community. You'd be amazed. You might want to reach out and help you with your project.
Question here about what are some examples of technical skills and competence for the technical nerds?
Okay, excellent question. So that's the technical skills, excuse me, and the technical component of the judging. That goes back to this last question. I mean, how technically proficient are you at the creative work that you submit? That's what we want to know. Okay, so the key is we want you to, if you're going to paint, how technically strong are you as a painter? If you're going to write, how strong of a writer are you? If you're going to create a new engine or something like this, a new battery, I don't know. How technically savvy are you to do it? So again, no matter what you submit, there's going to be a technical component. It's kind of like figure skating. Right? There's a technical component as well as an artistic. Like, how did you pull off the moves? No different than a film. How'd you pull off the edit? How'd you pull off this? So I hope that answers the question.
Great. We also have a person asking if we ever have a winner of the contest come on as a judge. Will we ever have the winner of the contest come on as a judge? That is a fantastic idea. Now, was that asked by one of the winners last year? That is asked.
It wasn't asked. Well, they're not trying to get back in the thing. So the five winners aren't trying to get back in the contest somehow. But you know what? They could if they wanted to, because they would be great judges. I think that is a fantastic idea, and I hope by year 3 or 4 that our contest continues, that we're still doing these live chats, and that the previous winners are judging because they know what it takes to win.
And then for the judges,
Yep.
the judges work together as one body in the same room, or do they judge separately and score separately?
Yeah, good question. So judging, how does the judging actually happen? Okay, so this is a process that we put a lot of thought into. The judging is blind. So when the judges get your submission or the submissions, they do not know who it is. So we go out of our way to make sure it's blind judging, so nobody knows who made what. The second thing, they all judge independently. Nobody's in a room together. They all get the projects, they all get their lists, and then it all comes together and is aggregated in the end. And then the totals are made. And I'll tell you, last year was super close. I mean, some people like won and lost by like 1 or 2 points. So I mean, the ones that didn't win, like I said, maybe 10 to 15 that didn't actually win the scholarship, incredible entries. So I mean, that it does get the competition is amazing. And again, that's where I want to thank everyone who's watching this, who's taking the time, who does submit, because the caliber of students we have and young people, and that what they're putting out there and creating is unbelievable. Okay, more questions.
Comment, not question.
Okay.
I loved the documentary.
Oh, someone loved the documentary. That's so nice. You know, as a filmmaker, sometimes people say some awful things about you. But in this case, it's great to hear someone loved it. I loved it too. And the team that made it. Mikola Melikov right here. He won't say hi. Can you wave? Can you see his hand? His hand won't even come in there, but he's here. He was one of the co-directors too. Huge team effort, and we're so thankful for the people who let us come into their lives to check it out. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Let's remind last time to write the word about the
Okay, yeah.
ask them to make more creative.
Okay, and if you love the documentary, one word will win you one of those hoodies or the pants. Okay, one word and a creative word. Hopefully it's a nice word. Okay, and when you're gonna put that in, make it a nice word. I think that'll be the winning word, I'm sure. Okay, mean words probably aren't gonna win the hoodie or the jogging pants. And that's just a general rule in life. Okay, not just for the documentary, but we are giving away 5 pairs of the pants and 3 hoodies.
We have another person asking here.
Yeah.
Can my project talk about energy poverty globally and not just in one specific country?
Okay, can my project talk about energy poverty globally and not one specific country? The answer is yes. Yes. In fact, the more global it is, you know, for me, the better. I mean, that's what we're trying to show. This is a global issue. billions of people living without adequate energy, without living without abundant, affordable, and reliable energy. These are the things. If you're watching this, write those 3 things down: abundant, reliable, and affordable. If your project has tackling either 1 or 3 of those ideas, you're going to be doing very well in the relevance and impact, as well as the clarity. That's what we're trying. These are the ideas we're trying to share with people. But yeah, go global. Yeah. Oh, a fictional project. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it like when people submitted the cake. I loved it when people submitted a hairstyle. A fictional project, fantastic. I mean, one of my favorite ways to think about artistic expressions or anything is, you entertain in order to inform. That's the point. Entertain us, make us laugh, make us cry, make us see a piece of art, make us, stop in our tracks to check it out, and get those ideas across. So yeah, if you're writing a script, that's amazing. People submitted dances last year that were unbelievable. Again, there's nothing really out of bounds that I want to see. We all want to see, and also too, we want to share with the country. Great questions today. Where are we based from? Well, we right now are in Calgary. We're in Calgary, Alberta. And that's where Energy Create. That's where this phenomenal team that's around me. Nobody can see. We got to get a bigger lens so everybody can see. We're here in Calgary, but we like to see ourselves as citizens of the planet. So, we want to be all over. We want people across Canada to feel part of this. And even if you're not in Canada, we want you to be part of the conversation too. This really is a energy issue is about people all over the world. It's about a flourishing human population, and it's about making a brilliant life. That's why I'm doing this in the first place. I want young people and people in the world to realize we live in an incredible existence, a brilliant place. Let's, we're going to have problems. Yes, I get that. But let's all work together to make this place incredible. Energy is fundamental to that. We all understand this. This is how it works. So let's protect the environment, get the energy to people, and keep creating an amazing life. Next, that's it for my monologue, my soliloquy about what Energy Creates is all about.
Person's asking about their project. So is it okay?
Yeah.
If they just do a project that's about what's happening in the world right now, or are they going to be missing something? That's all they focus on.
Okay, so is someone going to be missing something if they only talk about what's happening in the world right now? The answer is no. I mean, now is, I love living in the now. I think that now is where we want our minds to be. What's happening now? But that also doesn't mean you can't go back into history and show the pros and cons and all this type of thing, and go back and show how things were. And I love that kind of stuff too. But let's talk about what's happening right now, and most importantly, what we can do right now to help end energy poverty and to help make the world a better place. It's great to make movies, it's great to make projects, it's great to do all this kind of stuff, write an essay and give away hoodies and sweatpants. I love it all. This is all fun stuff. Have a live, have people ask questions, make fun of me, whatever the case. I love it. But if we're not doing anything, if we're not actually making action and stepping forward and making things work, what's the point? So again, that's a great question. Projects that happen in the now, I love it. Okay, judging blind is a good question. So what I mean by that is that we don't know who the students are. And so, if you put your name in the video, that's not going to be the end of the world. But if that's going to happen, fine. That's not going to, but we would prefer people to keep their names out, the credits out, things like that. So the project itself stands alone. We don't want any kind of bias, anything like that. We're just trying to make sure that the work stand for themselves. That's the goal. Can my story be about my own story with energy poverty? Amazing. I love that. Autobiographical stories. I love it. They're based in truth. No matter what you do, it's going to have a ton of heart in it. I love that. I think projects like that, if it's based on your own life and your own story, go for it. Lean into it and share it. And again, I'll just use this opportunity. I don't want to tell anyone what the project should be about. I want people to use a documentary we created for inspiration as a springboard. And after that, it's up to you to share your ideas and about energy poverty and the importance of the Canadian energy sector, and to share it with us in the world. So again, we do not want to tell you what to say. And we also don't want you just to say back what we've said. Engage in the material, think about it, integrate it into your work, and away we go.
Let's do a last question.
Okay.
Remind about that it's last chance to write a word.
Okay, so we're gonna go for the last question right now. We've been here for, believe it, half an hour goes by fast. These are a lot of fun. How many people did we have on this? Okay, so not bad. So it's not some good numbers. But this is gonna be the last question. But before that, this is your last chance to win the hoodie as well as the sweatpants, which I showed off quite a bit. How you do that, one word that best describes Help Is On The Way documentary. You put that in the YouTube chat, and then the winners are announced on Instagram. When are they announced?
By the end of the week.
They're going to be announced by the end of the week. Okay? And you're going to be, how do they get it? Do we send it to them?
Yeah,
We will
send
mention
them.
Yeah.
the people's
Yeah.
nicknames
Yeah.
on our Instagram.
Okay. We mentioned this. Let's check out that hoodie one more time.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Look at this. I love these things. Travis, do you have one? Travis, do you have one? You have one?
Not only
Yeah?
one.
Yeah. It's like, it's puff print. It's like a three-dimensional kind of thing as well. And it,
Show the back. Yeah.
check out the back. Energy Crates back here. Energy Crates. People are going to know what you're about if you got it. Okay, last question. I love it.
All right, great. We actually have a few more come in and said last questions, so I'll cover those here.
Okay.
A person's asking for credits and copyright. Is it okay if they're not in the actual video and they're just in the description portion, separate part?
How do you mean? So copyright and
Copyright and citations.
Yeah.
Like that, in the actual video, they have to describe what they're doing, good things, bad things, like that.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, when it comes to copyright issues, my advice is please try your absolute best to use material that's cleared. Like that is the goal here. We want original works. We're not looking for music videos, things like that. We want original works. The more original it is, the better we can move it and have it push forward. And again, I'll just be honest here. If we've got, the copyright versus the non-original work, the original work is going to surface, right? That's going to be the one that's going to be the winner because the person took that extra step to make it 100% original. But again, if you have any of those kind of details, questions, just email us at info@energycreates.com. info@energycreates.com if you have any other questions. Is there a last one, or are we going to wrap it up? Okay, this is the final one.
Okay, last question.
Here we go, last one.
Can my story have more metaphorical themes about solving energy poverty rather than literal ones?
Okay, can my story have more metaphorical themes about solving energy poverty than literal ones? The answer is yes. I'm a believer in metaphoric truth. I'm also a believer in truth when it comes to empirical evidence and statistics. I think both of these are incredibly important. Some of the best work integrates the two of them, but also if a project is a metaphor or symbolic of the issue, we've got really smart people judging this. They're going to get it. And if you think it's too out there and obtuse, write a description for us, give us a video to describe it, and all this type of thing, and we'll be able to see through it. But I want people to be as artistic as they want to be, to take risks. As an artist, take risks, and color outside the lines if you have to in a way, but make us something that's really going to impress us. And my last thing, and I'm going to love your project. If you don't love your project, it's hard to imagine anyone else will. So if you love it, then submit it. That's it for today. I want to thank absolutely everybody who joined us from across Canada to answer these questions. If you have any more, info@energycreates.com. Good luck, everyone. You only got 2 more weeks to get this in. Thank you and have a fantastic night.